Siete. Siete? Kiss her, or you've never kissed her before. Siete. I didn't know it was gonna come on this fast. But you know, people often wonder what could have ever happened between Brad and Jennifer. But once the heart becomes involved, when it begins to die, when all the love bleeds out of it, then persons quit seeing each other. They become nothing but bodies in the way. Oh, Siete. Look, is there a question mark? What's the question? What do we ask? Ah, Siete. If you ask Siete the right questions, he will give you the right answers. What could have ever become between Brad and Jennifer? Siete? Oh, she's got a cunt just like a bucket. I didn't say it. That was Siete. Siete has all the answers. All you gotta know the questions. That's Aristotle, nativistic thought. Teacher Socrates, he said, we have all the answers. All we need are the right questions. And you know, he may have been ahead of the game on that. Look what they say about DNA today, how much code it holds, how much information is in there that we can't even fathom. And then Socrates said rationalistic, you know, you have to take and deduce things with the information you achieve. But yeah, whatever it is. I ask what could have ever happened between Brad and Jennifer. Siete says she's got a cunt just like a bucket. It's only one line of reasoning. It's not me saying it. It's interesting though. I think about that. I thought about that question they always ask us. Some years ago I thought of it. Around the time that I questioned them. And what is the one? What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? And I was like, oh, having asked that, it occurred to me I had everything I needed. It may have been rationalism, it may have been nativistic thought processes, I don't know. But I realized, oh, they just crush each other and become nothing but a black cloud of once what they were, and then implode like a black hole. They suck each other up, they eat each other alive. That's what happens when an immovable object stands against an unstoppable force. Nice to have a challenge every once in a while. But I was drinking in DeBell's Brewery in Kalamazoo one night. I've come up with that. And there was this girl I was drinking with, this Canadian that I ran into in Rupert's, which used to be the Strut. And this Canadian guy who worked for like Raytheon before, just like, get me out of here, put me on a job. But Madu, I can't remember his name. It was not a fine North American name. It was something different, but he was a fine North American man. And so we went to Bell's Brewery, like, and he was hell-bent on getting some woman. How am I supposed to help? All I can do is stand there quietly, and I'm not very good at that. That's the best I could do, and I'm not very good at it. And so this girl comes up, she said, I'm getting married, and I was like, yeah. What happens when an unstoppable force stands up to an immovable object? They're all looking for the challenge, and I told her they just crush each other and grind each other, and they just tear each other up alive. I had nothing but a black cloud of dust, and they suck it in, and they want to eat more of the other one than what's there, and everything they're eating up, they're puking, but it sucks back into them because their hate is so strong that the one aside of them can't stop eating either, and that's what happens. And about 3 to 5 minutes later, we're standing out there smoking our cigarettes, and this guy comes up. He's like, rah! Big guy, doesn't matter. Big guys always shut the fuck up when they come up angry. Because big guys that are angry, you will find, can't do any fighting, really. Most of them have never been in a fight. They just keep playing, I'm the big guy, and hey, I'm angry. And people go, oh, he's a big angry guy. You better stay away from him. Well, yeah, you probably should stay away from him. Not out of fear, just because he's really got nothing to offer you. It's the big happy guys that you got to worry about. So yeah, that big guy, he's like, here you are, my fiancé. How many times I've been told to buy somebody's fiance and wife a beer, and they don't even know that if I buy them a beer, it doesn't always bode well for the husband. And I was just like, just get out of here. That's what happens. So that's what it is. Poor Jennifer. Victor Kiriakis, his daughter. Most wanted man in Hollywood. She can't keep him because I'm pretty sure he just wanted kids and she didn't, because that's probably the truth. How many different ways can you look at it? All this. When you wallow in the mud by choice, your every pore absorbs it.